Clásico as Barcelona return to the Bernabeu. Real Madrid looking for another big performance. Obviously, it was a really strong performance on Wednesday evening, just very, very unfortunate when it came to the final third. Created plenty of chances, just couldn't take them. Looking to improve the finishing, and that's about it, because otherwise the performance was very, very good indeed. There is Karim Benzema, Real Madrid's top goal scorer this season, hit the 20-goal mark for the season in all competitions last weekend against Levante, scoring from the penalty spot. Let's see if he can add to his tally against Barcelona at the weekend. It is very close to being a sellout at the Bernabeu. There were very, very few seats there on Wednesday evening, and again we're expecting no spare seats on Saturday night for the game which captivates the world. As we see the rondos, the traditional warm-up, beginning every training session pretty much with rondos. We see Isco and Captain Sergio Ramos, who is going to play his 43rd Clásico on Saturday if he features. He is going to set a new record for appearances in a Clásico. Still many, many more appearances for him to come in the world's biggest fixture. Let's see if he can add to his tally of 11 goals this season in all competitions. His best ever goal-scoring record. Of course, he is taking penalties this season, but he's scoring them as well. 100% record from the penalty spot. There is Vinicius, who was such a live wire on Wednesday evening, as he has been in pretty much every game he's featured in since the turn of the year, causing constant problems down that left-hand side. The left-hand side saw Real Madrid perhaps create the most amount of danger, both Vinicius and Sergio Reguilón, who started and played in his first ever Clásico and put in a really, really strong performance. The Real Madrid canterano, who's been with Real Madrid since the under-10s. You can see him just to the left of your picture between Odriozola and Marco Asensio. A really strong performance from him there on Wednesday evening. Let's see if he features on Saturday. Obviously, plenty of options in the squad for Santiago Solari. And Vinicius Junior, who has really approached life at Real Madrid in the best possible way, in terms of just getting on with it, working hard, carving a place for himself in the first team. Of course, he's played big games in Brazil, and in the last few weeks he's played 2 Clásicos, a Madrid derby, played a knockout game in the Champions League as well. Quite a learning curve, and he has been very much equal to it. We know that Real Madrid, of course, have another big game coming up after the Clásico, return leg of the Champions League last 16 clash with Ajax, a 2-1 lead going into that second leg against the Dutch side. It's a good result. The game is not finished, tie is not over by any stretch of the imagination. So once the Clásico is complete, Real Madrid will turn their attentions to the Champions League. But there is the small matter of the visit of Barcelona to the Bernabeu on Saturday evening for us to think about before. Having a look here, seeing who's involved in the rondos. Good to see Rafael Varane moving pretty freely. You might have seen on social media, he posted a picture of his knee after the game on Wednesday. It looked in pretty dire shape. A couple of stud marks in there, a couple of cuts in the knee. Looked pretty painful, but he's tough. The World Cup winner He seems to be moving with freedom. Also, Nacho Fernandez not eligible for the game on Saturday. So in theory, Sergio Ramos and Rafael Varane will be the centre-back pairing. Although, he wouldn't like to try and second-guess the manager. He never reveals his starting 11 before the day of the game. Down to him on how he approaches the match against Barcelona. Is Real Madrid looking to cut the distance on Barcelona a victory, and it would just be 6 points. Still with plenty of games to play. It is far from over in this most competitive of La Liga seasons. Points have been dropped by sides in the most unexpected of places. So let's see how Real Madrid can get on. Back to the rondos. You can see Kylian Navas there, who played on Wednesday evening in the Copa del Rey. Thibaut Courtois available, but Kylian Navas chosen for the Copa del Rey Clasico. Let's see if Thibaut Courtois comes back in. Casemiro in the middle with Fede Valverde. Coming on in the second half, Fede Valverde on Wednesday evening. Doing a good job, as he always does, in midfield, keeping things simple, passing the ball well. Real Madrid, as we said, looking for a victory against Barcelona. They have won more games against Barcelona than any other team. They've beaten them 72 times in La Liga. No other side has beaten Barcelona more times. Spoke about the captain, Sergio Ramos. Scored 4 goals against Barcelona in La Liga, all of them headers. They're his favourite opponent in La Liga. Scored more goals against them than any other side. It's the first Clasico in La Liga for Santiago Solari as a manager. Of course, he played 8 El Clasicos in all competitions as a Real Madrid player. Scored a lovely goal in one of them as well at the Bernabeu. Celebrated fantastically with true Madridista passion. Real Madrid looking to keep up their strong defensive record at home this season. They've been very, very difficult to break down at the Bernabeu. Got the joint best defensive record in the division. 7 goals conceded in the 12 matches that they've played at home this term. Same as Atletico Madrid and Alaves. They've also only conceded 7, so no team has conceded fewer goals than Real Madrid in La Liga at home. See if they can keep that strong defensive record going against Barcelona. 8 wins from their 12 home matches in La Liga so far for Real Madrid. Let's see if we can make it 9 on Saturday with the eyes of the world watching on. It is just such a big game in every aspect, really. Isco and Ceballos in the middle. Lucas Vázquez involved in the Rondo, scored at the Camp Nou in the first leg of the semi-final. Lucas Vázquez, his first Clásico goal, something he won't forget. This is just a special fixture for fans, but also for players, and they will remember every single appearance they make in El Clásico. Live coverage here on Real Madrid TV from Ciudad Real Madrid of the final training session before El Clásico. Remember, we're live on Real Madrid TV 40 minutes before kickoff with the match live, with the best possible Madridista build-up live from the Bernabeu pitch side. Make sure you join us. We're live on Real Madrid TV on realmadrid.com, Facebook and YouTube. Always a wonderful atmosphere inside the stadium, as there was on Wednesday evening, both inside and outside. Fantastic images once again of the team's arrival at the stadium. Thousands and thousands of Madridistas there to greet them. Casemiro going into the middle there. There's Sergio Ramos. As we said, he's got a good scoring record against Barcelona, and he's got a good scoring record this season as well. Will he be adding to his tally on Saturday? He would dearly love to. He loves scoring big goals. He scored so many big goals throughout his career, more than 80 goals. Quite incredible. He's a Real Madrid player. The work continues at Ciudad Real Madrid. Of course, yesterday was a recovery session for the players who featured, who started the game against Barcelona on Wednesday night. Match is coming thick and fast, of course. 2 Clásicos in the space of 72 hours. And then, of course, Real Madrid back in action in the Champions League on Tuesday night. A really, really intense period for Santiago Solari's men, hoping to pick up all 3 points at the Bernabeu on Saturday evening. Keep alive that title race, as we said. Still plenty of points up for grabs. There is still everything to play for. But it is a real 6-pointer on Saturday evening in terms of the title race. As we said, it's going to be unmissable. Make sure